Yeah. Only players in my circle. It's a players only club. You can smell me off the walk-in. This cologne cost me a dub. I only keep players around. I keep a few bad ones around. You know you play if you the one she hit when she in the town. I can't believe I used to keep 100 killers around me. I changed the scene, now I get money, I keep my feelings about it. She link with me, she bring her back, cause she know we out of town. Yeah. Oh, I don't trust my feelings no more. Yeah. Oh, tell me where these feelings should go. Left my feelings in a dummy, yeah. Louis bag. She like, who is that? Few heroes, a few villains in my section, yeah.
Welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Man, our fourth episode, the Heroic Villain Podcast. Yours truly, I'm back. The People's Champ. I go by the name of Jay Hayes, the guy, the People's Champ, Mr. Put Bodies in Buildings. The man, not the myth. I really do exist. Yeah, we got a good one today. This one finna be so good. I think I'm gonna call this one File the Dogs, cause it's Aries season, and it's been some shit that's going on, man. So we gotta talk about this for all the dogs. But before I get into that, always gotta shout out to our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D James, Gold Presidents. Experience the brighter side of life with the Gold Prayers candles. You know I'm gonna keep the candle right. Ladies, snatch that pussy back. Keep that tight again. You know, them old school ladies, they gonna tell you to take a bath with that vinegar so you could snap it back, but let's get right where we could get something real natural so you could taste good, feel good, so you could ride your man face all night long and he won't suffocate. Tight again. To keep it what? Tight again. And fellas, these ladies getting all these BBLs, man. They're getting extra equipment and we can't do nothing with it, but guess what? We could do something that don't go blind. So get your intimate spark, male enhancement, so you can be hard as a rock. Now, as you can see, this fire player hat, man. Shout out to my boy Bankroll Uki, Tevin. ElegantApparel.com. You go get all your hats from ElegantApparel.com, and you know I can't do nothing without, you know, I had to be in my Mamba mentality this week, man. Shout out to the fourth, my boy Trent and his clothing line. So, you know, we got all that out the way, so we gonna start this shit off right. We got some badass bitches in the house tonight. We gonna start this shit off right. Yeah, man, we finna get started. I can't wait. So the first thing on the table today is, especially to my fellas, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, man, y'all some nasty guys. I don't know how y'all even can operate into being nasty. Like simple shit, like learn how to wipe your own ass. You gotta learn how to wipe your ass. I don't know why your mom didn't teach you or your pops didn't teach you, but for you to go into a restroom, let alone a public restroom, and conduct a number 2 and let that shit just ferment underneath your ass in that toilet and then wipe and go back in the club and party is fucking disgusting. On top of that, you should never ever have dookie streaks in the toilet bowl. You should plop and flush. That's how the game go. Plop and flush. Who taught y'all any different? Y'all just let the boo-boo just ferment underneath your ass. Y'all wipe. Y'all flush the toilet and there's dookie streaks in the toilet. I shouldn't know what you just got finished doing. I shouldn't know what you just got finished going through. You know what I'm saying? That's gross and disgusting. And whoever taught y'all better, listen to me, because I'm going to teach you the right way. Plop and flush. Don't let doo-doo sit there and ferment underneath your ass, man. That shit is gross. Women, take that same note. Y'all, I should never go in the bathroom behind y'all and smell nothing. All right? And then soon, especially, we out here in Texas. So, in Texas, you can't just go continue your day after you take a shit. You need to go ahead and jump your ass right up in that shower. I don't care what you finna be late to. I don't care how much in a rush you gotta go. Jump your ass in the shower. Water gotta run down the crack of your ass before you continue, because out here you will sweat. You will have dookie crumbs in your shit and you'll be itchy scratchy. We will nickname you Itchy Scratchy. Y'all take the proper precautions of being the right way, man, because we enter in spring. It's Aries season, and it's finna be 100-degree days in Texas, and the last thing I need to do is be smelling you guys. I tell people around me all the time, I'm too honest, man. I'm the heroic villain. I'm the bad guy sometimes. When I tell the truth, it get real. It get real when you tell the truth. People can't handle the truth. I'm gonna tell you, musty, you're funky. There's no reason why you should be musty and funky. We should be able to handle these things accordingly, especially at our big ages. Point blank, period. That's guy code, fellas. That's guy code. Wipe your ass. Ladies, I should never have to smell you. And this conversation shouldn't even exist to y'all. But y'all got these new asses now, and y'all ain't fully wiping back there. I don't know how y'all even be wearing them long nails and they expect me to think that you wipe your ass good. And then you got a whole brand new booty that was bigger than the last booty. And then y'all still wondering, I need a drink. Yeah, man, this episode is definitely gonna be called for all the dogs. There's a lot of sick shit going on in the media. At one point in time, you take the opportunity and we be like, oh yeah, man, we look up to the P. Diddy's of the world and the bad boy phase. A lot of people looked at him as a hero at one point in time. You know, it was just a year ago, y'all was just looking at Diddy and Carisha talking about goals. That's how I know a lot of you chicks is real simple-minded, because y'all thought that was goals. Y'all thought because she was being rented, because that's what he was doing. He was renting the pussy. Y'all thought that a man renting that pussy, and it goes to show how lazy a lot of you women are, but your mentality is piss poo poor. So y'all was calling it goals when he was renting the pussy, but now they got her name in them paperwork on indictment paperwork too. So what you think she gonna do? You know she gonna tell on that boy. All them sick videos and pictures and shit. Like, for me, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't have nothing against homosexuals. What you choose to do in your bedroom is your business. But when you start including kids and grooming underage boys and girls into that, now I have a problem and issue with it. And now it's public. So that's some sick shit. And these are some sick freaks. And I can't believe that people really look up to these folks as heroes because they got money. Like I told y'all last episode, man, stop respecting the money and start paying attention to the person. The person and their character and their morals and their principles. If they don't have standards, then they don't have nothing. So you can't sit here and tell me, oh, I'm just respecting the bag, I respect the money. Then I mean, you will respect anybody. And if you respect anybody, then I'm just assuming that you will respect the opposition. So I know it'd be hard for me to be friends with any of you type of people, because I know that you don't have no type of loyalty towards nothing. You only respect the money. So, I mean, I get it. Like, you know, you guys get this money and they get to a new level and they want to have these private parties, but it's one thing to be a freak. It's a whole nother thing to sit here and drug people and against their will and, you know, what they do with Stevie J, what they do, blackmail them with gay porn, you know what I'm saying, against their will. I told y'all once and I'll tell y'all again, if you feel like you're gonna be ashamed of it later, don't do it in the first place. I literally just seen somebody make a post and was like, oh, the ugliest thing you could do is throw something back in my face from the past. First of all, you could throw everything from my past back in my face, because I ain't never did nothing that I'm ashamed of. That's just point blank, period. My mama brag different about this child right here. It's just facts. She go to bingo and she could brag different. She could say, oh yeah, my son got 2 degrees. My son take care of his kids. My son is a businessman. He employ felons. He take people off the street and change their lives. You know, I'm an honorable man. That's all I ever lived by. So you can't never say, oh, I ever ran from a man. I didn't stand on 10 in front of nobody. I don't start shit and then tuck my dick when I get in the battlefield. Pause. I don't do none of those things. I only live as an honorable man. Everybody make money off of my blood, sweat, and tears and my dreams. I done groomed people to be bosses. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get jealous and try to keep them underneath my thumb so they wouldn't grow. When people wanted to swim, I taught them how. When they wanted to fly, I taught them how. I didn't take them out the air and drown them, or I didn't take them out the water so they couldn't swim. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what haters are. And that's what a lot of times we're around a lot of people that do that. They lie on your name and lie on your character, and they act like that if they not a part of your success, then they will take the opportunity to hate on you or shit on you. And if you don't notice that now, then you're going to have an ugly start for what you could become. Because I see a lot of y'all sit there and complain and be like, oh man, they only support them popular niggas. Well, guess what? Get popular, nigga. Stop crying. Y'all ain't working hard enough. Y'all want handouts. Y'all want the easy road. Y'all want somebody to just give it to you. You got to work for this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want something better in life, you got to work for it. You got to lose sleep over it. Constantly. You have to constantly grind, because you have to have a story and you got to have a spine. You got to have a backbone. You know? Like, I don't understand how y'all just want somebody to just do something for you. Those people who have the marketing tools for you to use and they charge you for it, I mean, they won't even take my money. Well, guess what? They probably feel like all money ain't good money. It ain't meant for you to be where you want to be right now because you ain't grinding for it. You ain't sacrificed nothing. You know, my story a little different. I was sleeping in my car. While I had the #1 club in the city, I was sleeping in my car. Facts. So the last thing I'm gonna do is sit here and let anybody lie on my name. Like, spitting on my name is a Young Money, Cash Money. No, I'm not gonna allow that because you don't know what I've been through. So how can you judge me because you wasn't a part of my success? I didn't let a lot of people in. And it wasn't me to let a lot of people in because I already knew their agenda beforehand. I be peeping people's character. If y'all don't peep people's character ahead of time, then you gonna constantly bump your head where you shouldn't bump your head. And that's the free game that I could give you. So instead of crying and complaining about, oh, they only support the popular people, nigga, become popular. Then they will support you. You get to a place where they don't have no choice but to say your name. And then you won't have nothing to cry about. You won't have nothing to complain about. And then there'd be people that feel like that they're owed something. I seen an interview recently that they did an interview and a particular rapper made it so far, and they felt like that, oh, well, you should have reached back and grabbed me. If you didn't hold any value, then the nigga shouldn't have had to reach back and grab you. If he probably found somebody that was more valuable, that meant more to his team than you did, well, then you was giving yourself entirely too much credit for being something that you wasn't. Let's just start there. Because when my artist came back and grabbed me, I had value. And she didn't have to. Cuban Dog didn't have to come back and grab me and take me on tour and take me to multiple Rolling Louds and take me to Mopo, to take me to different festivals and DJ. I never DJ'd a day in my life before she asked me to, but I did it because I made myself valuable. Not only that, is I know that once I knew she was an artist, then I'm such a hustler because I'm a real hustler. I tried to help her with her merch line, but somebody already was on top of that. So, okay, let me pivot. I want to be more than just the DJ and the MC. Okay, well, let me figure out a way to learn this management shit so I could be her manager. So I ended up being the road manager. I ended up being the security guard. I ended up being the protector. I ended up learning so much where instead of just outsourcing all this money, XYZ, man, you can send that paper this way. Because the DJ money is cool, but the road manager 10% is even cooler, plus DJing, plus serving as a security. So now I'm going in them clubs and I'm getting the back end and I'm walking around and making sure all the exits is open and I'm making sure the security is protecting not only you but us, but prioritizing you. I'm making sure none of the ops is in the crowd. I had to learn those things. I had to be irreplaceable because it's a lot of DJs that's better than me. Because I wasn't a DJ. I made myself a DJ because of a sole belief of what she believed in me for. So I made myself irreplaceable because now, I'm going I'm the one that's going, I'm not too good to go when we stop at a gas station. Oh wait, let me walk around the gas station and check first. Let me make sure everything good because you why we here in the first place. We gotta protect you. We gotta make sure you good. So I made myself an asset. You niggas is so lazy and won't handouts. You feel like that they just supposed to just bring you along. That ain't how it work. Life is a ladder system. Okay? That's what life is. It's a ladder system. And that's why we feel more comfortable. We always say, man, the good times was the great times when we was all broke. But it get lonely when you get to the top because it caused separation. And when you start separating from others because they didn't want to wake up at 5 a.m. like you did and work harder than everybody else, then you reap the benefits. There's no reason for you to feel guilty for working your ass off and them being lazy. Okay? That's just what it is. So if you want to be a part of something, then don't ever look for nobody to hand nothing out to you. Look for yourself to be an asset where it's undeniable that they can't leave you behind. That's just how it works. Y'all can't sit here and be like, man, be that selfish and that greedy to feel like, oh yeah, man, that's been my nigga since day one and he was rapping and now he just gotta take me. He don't gotta do nothing. It's a ladder system with life. If I'm here and you down here, it is not my job to climb back down and grab you and pull you up. That takes time. How can I continue to grow and spread my wings if I gotta keep climbing down to grab folks? But if I'm here and you right here and you can at least you at my feet, I'm gonna tell you, hey, come on, man, come get a little higher. And now you right there at my hip. Now I can put my hand down and I can grab you and I can pull you up without me ever having to come down to get you. That's not what life is about. Life is about ups and downs, but I'm not purposely coming down to bring you up. You have to match my energy and come up. But for some reason, y'all want to match energy when it comes to negative connotations. That's what's crazy to me. Nah, man. If you want to match my energy, well, match my pockets. Match my grind. Match everything that I do. Because if you can't do that, then shut up talking to me. That's why they say it get lonely at the top, because everybody ain't meant to get up there. At the top of that mountain, that air get thin. At the top of that mountain, it take a grind. You got your blood, sweat, tears. Your hands starting to hurt. Your feet starting to hurt. That climb up that mountain get tough. It ain't for everybody. The grind ain't for everybody. Hustling ain't for everybody. And the faster y'all figure that out, the faster y'all probably be in a better place, because y'all niggas really jealous for real. And cut that jealous shit out, because just because you know me since I was a young jit don't mean I owe you anything. If that's the case, if you've been knowing me for the longest, then you know where you should place in my life. Because yeah, I need a merch line, so I'm not gonna argue with you about nothing. Man, bring me some ideas and show me like, okay, well, I could take care of that merch line, and then cool, now we know what it is. You could control that merch line over here. Hey man, I could do your graphic design, man, your thumbnails, this and the other. Come on. I could do your editing and your camera, man. Come on. Because everybody that's on the team, that's what the team is about. A team is about everybody playing their position so we could win the game. Point blank, period. And when we talking about this game in life, or this game in podcasting, or this game in media, everybody has to play a particular part. If you grew up watching Power Rangers, you seen when the Megazords got together, man. One of the Power Rangers controlled the legs, the other one controlled the arms, the one controlled the head, the other one controlled the weapons. They worked as a team. That's how they accomplished and winning. That's what a team is. Together, everyone achieves more. So if you don't want to be a part of a team, or you're not a good teammate, then it shows a lot about you and about your character, and that's why you still a fucking loser. So don't blame nobody else for you being a loser. You the one that wanted to wake up at 11 a.m. You the one that wanted to drink and say last night don't owe me nothing. You the one that wanted to party when I was in the house reading books and I was grinding and I was putting the work in. That's what you wanted to do. When I went on my weight loss journey, I asked y'all to join me. Y'all decided to not come, and it was free. But then when you see me, oh, Hayes, man, you skinny, man. Oh, man, you got a six-pack now, man. Yeah. What you thought? I'm not gonna preach image if I can't change my image. I was living life on them 3 P's. Pussy, Patron, and promoting. I did it at the highest level. That's why this the players only club, man. That's what this is. This is the players only club. I'm only gonna spit that player shit to y'all. I live life by the 3 P's better than anybody else I know. Pussy, Patron, and promoting. And I did it the best. That's where the love-hate relationship come from. That's where the heroic villain come from. Now I seen this topic and I wanted to get on. I wanted to jump on this topic. Now, I may ruffle a lot of feathers with this one, but oh well. Now, for some reason, when I speak, it's not my opinion. When I speak facts on trivial ideas that I actually did research on, it's crazy for you to sit here and say I'm wrong. Now, my preference is my preference. I don't understand how people get mad at my preference. I prefer never to ever be a stepdad. That stepdad shit is simp activity. Point blank period. For me, I can't imagine putting my life on the line every day when I step outside, risking my life and freedom, providing a new lifestyle for a woman, and some kids that don't look like me, that ain't mine, that ain't gonna never fuck with me anyway. Cause when she gone, they gone. And that's just how it worked. So my argument was always, that's just my preference. I don't know why y'all get mad at me over it, but that's just what I prefer. If you prefer a white man, I'm not mad at you over it. If you prefer a short, dark man, I'm not mad at you over it. But if you like them tall, dark, and handsome with a pretty smile, call me. That's who I am, and that's what I am. And if you don't like a man with kids, then don't call me. You ain't hurting my feelings. But when it comes down to it, it's 8 women to every 1 man. I can have options. I have options. And I don't know why y'all feel like that. You could come to me and sit here and say some crazy shit like, me and my child is a package deal. Okay, that's cool. I don't want package deals. You know what I'm saying? I want you. I prefer for my woman to be able to put me first. There's no way that I'm finna bust my ass every day to provide a new lifestyle for a woman and I gotta come second and third. That's beyond me. That's for one. For two, I guarantee you, the hardest thing you could do as a man is to raise another man's kids. Because the first argument you're gonna have with that woman is what? The first argument what you're gonna have is about her child. That's my child. That child is my world. Damn. Then what am I? Because the child is your world, but let's be clear that you're not that child's world. That child is ready to grow up and be and create his own world and have his own kids and so forth. So the parents is never the child's world. The parent is always the parent saying that the child is my world. But sweetheart, I'm like I said, you might as well just have to stay independent because that ain't what I'm signing up for. Actually, when I meet you, I prefer not even to meet your children in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I think you should never even want to introduce your kids to other men until you know that that's what he fully signed up for. Don't sign me up for nothing secretive. I need to know everything about you before I sign up for it, because if you try to lie your way into this relationship with me, then that you understand that the relationship not gonna last, right? Because the relationship was started off on lies. That's why I tell the truth, and the truth may be uncomfortable to a lot of people because it hurt their feelings. But if I lie to you, then I'm gonna be having to ride that lie for years to come, and you never really fall in love with who I really am, or who you want me to be, because I done sat here and lied and to finesse you out of your pussy. I think that's cowardly. I think cowards lie, and it's unplayer. Nigga, cowards lie, and that's why I tell women all the time, I don't do friendships with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it never benefits me to be your friend. It only benefits you. Because now I'm your friend, you going to call me and be like, oh, can you come hang my TV? Can you come help me move? Why? I ain't getting no pussy from you. That's crazy. Why the fuck would I come do some crazy ass shit like that? I'm gonna be honest with you. Women don't like niggas that say yes anyway. They like niggas that say no. So you guys out there be simped up and be quick to answer the phone and be quick to fall on your hands and knees to do this woman's bid, and you suckers. Because I'm still gonna get out of her what you trying to get out of her for way less. That's why I try to teach you men to be masculine at all times. Man, that ain't your job, fam. But you want to go do it, and that's the route you want to go. Well, just understand what you did to get her is differently from what I did to get her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let her in the club for free, and I banged her out in the back of the club in the VIP room. You had $100 bill hanging out your zipper, and you took her and fed her to the nicest restaurants, and she made you wait 30, 40 days till you got the clap. Mind you, I was already, you know what I'm saying, nutting on her face in the club. But me and you two different guys, so don't sit here and tell me that I'm not player and you the simp. Look what you had to do to get the same girl that I got. That's crazy to me. And you think they not going? Sit them in a room with a player nigga for 15 minutes and I guarantee you will find out who your woman really is. I love when I break up with a girl because then I get to finally see who she really is. I get to finally see who she really is after we break up. Because then you be like, damn, I like a woman that's dumb over me, but it's so unattractive to see her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you dumb over that nigga? That nigga is not even a carbon copy of me. You know what I'm saying? Is he buying you Louis? Is he buying you Chanel? Did he even take you to the Cheesecake Factory? You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga's a fucking scrub, and I'm not hating on him. Be the best scrub you could be. But that's why I was like, you know what? I never overplay my part ever again. I'm gonna always be the authentic version of myself, and I'm gonna have my way. I'm gonna have my way and do it my way, and I never regret doing it my way for the sole reason because I know I ain't go out like no sucker. I live life sucker free, so I ain't gonna never go out like no sucker. Like, man, yeah, man, I gave that girl $200. The same girl that you gave $200 to gave me money that I didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? The same girl that you had to pay to go on the trip took me on the trip with all her homegirls, and I got to pop all of them. No, I ain't lying. I've been there before. When we talking about when it's for all the dogs, I really said it's for all the wolves because I'm really a wolf for real. And me and my partners, we stand in packs. And sometimes we take it, man, say, if I tell these stories, whoo, we go get in trouble. It get real. It get real, but that's because y'all simps was really messing the game up because y'all trying to find y'all way to be on the same level as me. It'd be like, oh yeah, man. I tell women all the time, be careful how you move because these niggas really don't be wanting y'all. They be really want to chase the clout of, oh, I hit the same girl Jay Hayes hit. Nigga, if you don't get your corny ass on, you think you on the same level as me, right? Goofy. That's what you think? Cause we slept with the same girl? But you ain't on the same level as me. Like I told you look what you had to do to get her and look what I had to do to get her. Two different things. I let her in the club for free. You know what I'm saying? And then I left her where she was. I left her in the VIP with a wet butt, and she went back to party with you, and you was buying her all the liquor, and I was making the money off all the liquor you was buying her. Goofball. So don't think you on the same level as me. Just be you. Don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? I tell y'all guys all the time, man. This is the line that you need to write this line down. She is not your girl. It's just your turn. Enjoy your turn. And when it's not your turn anymore, don't hate on the next man when it's his turn. Never, ever, ever throw dirt on another man's name to get at a woman. That's the most unplayer thing you can ever do in life, and these are facts. That's sucker shit, and we don't condone sucker shit. I think me and my partner, we was talking the other day, and I told him, I was like, man, I tell a female that I don't know you if I really know you. But that's because I don't want her to keep asking me questions about you because I'm not going to badmouth you. I'ma just hit her with that, man, I don't really know that nigga, to be honest with you. I just shook his hand. Me and my partners, we know how that go, nigga. We will. That's guy code, man. Never drop the ball. That ain't dirty macking. That's not dirty macking. I don't even know where y'all learn these codes from. That's not dirty macking. Man, I don't know that nigga. You better tell her you don't know me, because if you do, she gonna feel guilty about fucking with you. You have to remove all the guilt from a woman's mind in order for her to be comfortable enough to fuck with you. Because if she feel like she homie hopping, she might not homie hop. But if she feel guilt free about homie hopping, it's like they might, but you gotta, man, yeah, I don't know him. Man, I grew up with that nigga, man. We played tag and any bounce and Dino Man together. But she ain't gotta know that, because we gonna shake hands about it later. Hey, bitch, did she do? Yeah, boy. Because now the plan is this. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell y'all what the next plan is, you know. Man, shout out to my Festa brothers. That's the next plan. You hear me? That shit get wild. Good times. And another thing that I never understand is, y'all women gotta stop asking for respect and screaming for respect when you don't respect yourselves. You take pictures backwards, ass showing all on the internet, and you think that niggas not supposed to comment, they not supposed to shoot they shot. When you post a picture, you're selling something. So when you selling it, we trying to purchase it. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad when a nigga be like, what's up? You didn't even treat yourself with respect. So don't ask for respect if you don't even treat yourself like respect. When you start walking around with respect, then we'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't purposely out here just disrespecting a woman. I'm just going, when I see a woman, a real woman, I be like, well, you know, I'm gonna hit her with that, excuse me, miss. When I see a hoe, and I know she a hoe, I cut the short talk. What's up? Trying to fuck? Cause I don't got time to waste. I'll pay you to stop, to leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? People, and that's just the bottom line. So it's like, why I gotta go through all the hard part? Why I gotta take you to lunch? Why I gotta take you to dinner, order water and juice and shit, and this to determine that I don't like you? I could tell you right now I don't like you, but I could tell you right now that ass is fat and I might want to smack that. And at least if you tell me no, then I save my money. That's why I don't do favors for people, man. I learn how to say no. No. Because when I start saying yes, then it get too egregious to thinking that y'all end up thinking that I owe you something. Man, I worked hard for my paper. I don't owe you nothing. So the answer is no. And if you don't like me after that, then you showed your true colors. So the answer was no for a reason. I'd rather say no than say yes. When I say yes, then I gotta ask for my money back, and then we gonna get into it because you ain't paid me back, or you treat me like an op because you know you owe me. That's what's crazy to me. But if I'd have said no from the beginning, man, I just would need to borrow money till next Friday. Well, next Friday turned into 6 months. You still owe me that punk ass $100. Now for me, I ain't missing tripping on no $100, but at the end of the day, it's the principle of the fact that you think that you can get away with owing me is crazy. So I'ma purposely be on your tail, like, don't hit me with no brother this, brother that. You ain't my motherfucking brother. You know what I'm saying? You could have paid me $5 a week, $20 a week. You could have paid me, but don't owe me money and be on the internet like you hitting plays. You know what I'm saying? And you act like you don't want to pay me, or don't act like that. Oh, you got it, so you shouldn't be asking for it. That's why I started saying no. Y'all trying to drain me of my energy and drain me of my paper. You ain't trying to help. You ain't watering no grass over here, but you trying to take from it. That's crazy. But anyway, let me read this post. Let me read this post to y'all, and then y'all tell me how y'all would feel. So the post say, the nigga I fuck with all in the nail shop with me and my son. The man asked him, was Duty his stepson? And he said yes. Duty said, I ain't your stepson, nigga. And she put laughing my ass off. Now you tell me, where is that cool? You tell me why that was any type of appropriate for a child to not only say that, but to say it to your face. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't never had no pussy that was that good. I can't even lie to you. I ain't never had no pussy that was that good, because when I see a bad child, I see a bad parent. When I see a disrespectful child, I see a disrespectful parent. And you telling me as a man that you're asking me to change your life and provide a new lifestyle for you, and then that child just sat here to my face and said, fuck you, nigga. And you thought it was funny. Bingo. That's why. I try to tell women all the time that you bring men value. I don't hate women. I love women. And I don't even hate hoes. I don't do no hoe shaming. We love the hoes for what they good for. But there's a difference between a woman that I'm going to take home to my mama and I'm going to give my last name to, than the woman that I'm going to sleep with and leave early in the morning and dip out. You know what I'm saying? It's two different things. And for some reason, I don't understand why y'all women stand so close to the hoes. That it never makes sense to me. Y'all stand too close to the hoes and y'all expect us to tell y'all apart. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you see 10 lions, what you gonna do? You gonna run. You ain't gonna stay around to see which one gonna bite you. So it's hard for me to treat you guys any different if y'all standing too close. Y'all need to separate yourselves. But all of y'all in the club dancing to get them sexy, you know what I'm saying? How I'm supposed to know the difference? So to filter through you guys, then that's where we get this disconnect, because I gotta filter through the ones who sit here and get they vent to the ones that are hoes. And how do you get back good information from somebody that can't even retain a man? Now, as a woman, it's easy to get attention from any nigga, but it's hard to retain a man. Y'all not retaining men. So what exactly are you proud of? What exactly are you proud of? You left one man for cheating just to end up with another man that's cheating just to leave that man for cheating, and now you talking about, well, I'm outside. You looking up to your celebrity friends that got cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Them celebrities that y'all look up to, the Aries, the Beyoncés, they all got cheated on and stayed with their men, but y'all ain't stay. Y'all listened to the songs and got up and moved on, and now you done ran your numbers up. Now you out here, you thinking you a superior used car. Nah, sweetheart. If a nigga got to choose between a used car and a brand new car and they was the same price, which one you think he gonna buy? Which one you think he gonna invest in? Matter of fact, which one would you invest in? So don't ask us questions and you thinking that, oh, it's 8 women to 1 man and you have no value. I heard this girl say, yeah, man, I be posting a nigga and the other niggas be laughing at him. The niggas don't be laughing at him because of him. The nigga's a superior man. They laughing at him because he is around a hoe. He is around a girl that everybody ran through. So it's because you didn't bring him value. So that's what's funny. That's what them niggas laughing about. Them niggas laughing about, like, man, this nigga laid up with a bitch that we done ran through or flipped and ran a train on. That shit is hilarious, because we gonna look at you niggas like, damn, why the fuck you do that? It ain't no hating behind it, but it's like, damn, you supposed to stick and move. You ain't supposed to fall in love with that. It's a whole bunch of options out here, and you chose that one to lay down with and have a kid with, nigga. Oh, well, you deserve everything that come with that, my nigga. Because guess what? I don't owe you nothing. That was my favorite freak. That was Jawbone. She's still on my line while she was dealing with you. So don't be talking about, man, I had a kid by her and I love her. I'm still getting ate up with my partners because she didn't bring you value and you didn't know that your woman was supposed to bring you value. So you just settled for that. That's your fault, my boy. Goofy. That's what we call you, ultimate goofy ass niggas, because y'all sit there and be crashing out over these types of chicks and then be mad at players. What y'all mad at us for? That's what's crazy to me. Like, how can you be mad at the player? Y'all gotta get y'all priorities together. Stop being mad at the player. You only should be mad at her because you the one that didn't vet her correctly. You know what I'm saying? You should have vetted her correctly. If you would have vetted her correctly, you only could lie so long till you get caught. So if you would have vetted her correctly, you wouldn't have been in that situation, my boy. That's why this episode is for all the dogs, because you not one of them. You know what I'm saying? You not one of them. You should have vetted her correctly, and you wouldn't have been in that sorry-ass, goofy-ass situation. You an ultimate goofball. Your woman's supposed to bring you value. If I step in the room and they gonna be like, damn, Hayes, where you get her from? That's the reaction I get. Damn, Hayes, where you get her from? I ain't never seen her around. Yeah, you ain't. You ain't gonna see her around because I went out our natural dating pool that had piss in it, and I went somewhere else to get this one. You know what I'm saying? So now when I bring her around, yeah, man, I impress myself, so I know I'm impressing you. These is facts. That's where we get the pride from. My girl gives me value around my partners because not only is she bad, she's smart, she ain't been touched by none of y'all. But then you, on the other hand, you walk in with the neighborhood superhero. You know what I'm saying? You walk in with the girl that smell like train smoke. And you want us to feel bad for you? Nigga, you crazy. Be a man, goofy. And another thing, we talking about even with the Jalen Green situation. Now, Jalen Green, by all means, bro, your 38-year-old baby mama is fine than the muddyfucker. But you an ultimate goofy ass nigga for putting a baby in her. I'm not hating on you because if I was in your position, shit, right now, today, I'll smack your baby mama. She one of them ones. At 38 years old, she fine. She been fine. But putting a baby in a 38-year-old is insanity. I don't get what you get out of that. You the one with the bread. You the prize, my boy. You know what I'm saying? But then when I look at it, I be looking at guys like what's them niggas' name? Swaggy P and Gilbert Arenas, right? Now, you could look at it two ways. I look at Gilbert Arenas as bringing it up and be like, he had a backseat brawl with her, bro. That was corny. That was corny, bro, because you an old head. And even though that, you know what I'm saying, she been hit, that's cool, but Gilbert Arenas, like, you're not supposed to shit on a young nigga. You supposed to guide him and teach him. You know what I'm saying? You tried to really, like, embarrass him. You know what I'm saying? You tried to embarrass the little nigga in front of the world, and that looked corny to me because you ain't supposed to embarrass the nigga. The nigga doing what he's supposed to do. They was just teenagers a couple years ago. They was just in high school finger popping their asshole. They wasn't getting it, outside of they wasn't able to be around them type of caliber of women. You get in your early 20s and you get around those type of caliber of women, you don't know no better. But then boom, the only mistake he made was putting a baby in a 40-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, he ain't make no mistake, nigga. You did what you supposed to do, nigga. You hit your crush. You hit the girl that you had on your poster. If I'd have grew up and hit Lil' Kim, I'd have been cool. Well, see, the Lil' Kim I grew up watching had her shit spread, and she was still natural before she started doing all that cosmetic shit to herself. But yeah, that was my crush. If I'd have grew up, but I wouldn't have gave her no baby. I'd have clapped, but I wouldn't have gave her no baby. Halle Berry, I would have clapped. I wouldn't have gave her no baby. They much, much older than me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that stupid. But this is where it come down to, man. The woman you deal with brings you value, fellas. Point blank, period. I don't hate women. I love women. Women are God's gift to man. A woman is put on this earth to multiply, to help you multiply. That woman turn a house into a home. They turn groceries into a meal. They turn your seed into a baby. It gives life. That's why I want my woman to speak life into me. You know what I'm saying? I want her to come multiply. I got $100, man. Help me turn it to 1,000. Help me turn 1,000 to 2 into 3. That's the type of woman that I want around me. But I'm not finna give respect to no hoe that don't respect theyself. And you can't make me do it. These is facts. For all the dogs. These is facts. And then close, yeah, man, we probably finna close this one down. I think I touched everything that I needed to touch today. I got it off my chest. Oh, last thing. I think I probably said this in the episode before, but I'm gonna say it again. I think it's very, very disrespectful for a woman to be in my presence and be on her phone the whole entire time. It's you basically spitting in my face saying that you don't give a fuck or I'm boring. If that's the case, speak up and you can leave. Ain't no gun in your head. Don't be like, if you're gonna be my passenger princess, you gotta be on the where. You gotta let me know. Police here, police there. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so selfish that you sit here and be like, when we get pulled over and you be like, I got warrants. Bitch, I got drugs and gun in the car. You think I give a fuck about your warrants? If you wasn't on your fucking phone and told me the police was there, then I would have stopped at that stop sign and we wouldn't have worried about it. But I rolled through that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And now you talking about, oh, I got warrants. You didn't give a fuck about them warrants beforehand because you wasn't being the passenger princess. You was over there turning your phone sideways, typing on it. You know what I'm saying? So being sneaky. You don't gotta be sneaky with me. You could just get the fuck out. I'll pay you to leave. I'll put you in the Uber. I'll put you in a black one at that if you want me to. Cause I ain't never forcing no issue with nobody being around me. I got plenty of women that want to be around. So why you think that you the one that has to be around? It's insane. You can go. You ain't gotta be here if you don't want to be here. We can put you on a bus and send you back home, shorty. Or you can go be with the nigga that you texting. Cause you're not gonna be around me. Like, and women, y'all got this bad. Y'all take a bath, y'all phone in y'all hand. Y'all go to sleep, phone underneath your pillow. So when you're not around me, don't sit there and be like, oh, and text me slow or I don't hear from you. But the whole time you with me, everybody get to hear from you and you don't miss a beat. You ain't missing no messages. You ain't missing nothing. So that's shitty behavior. Am I lying? Like that's fucked up behavior to have. Yeah, like if it's somebody better than me, then go be with them. Cause you with one of the ones. I'm a wolf. And I'm not saying there ain't other wolves out there. It is, but you don't have to be here because I ain't forcing you to be here. You can get the fuck. Go be with him so I can get my rotation going. Cause you know what I'm saying? I got other shit to do. I ain't harboring no fugitives over here. I ain't harboring no fugitives with me. I ain't gotta take you to this place and that place and feed you and do none of that. And I could do all that by myself, or I could do that with a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? I could do it with somebody else. I could put my investment down on some new pussy. You hear me? You know, I don't gotta have the same old, and you ain't gotta walk around with an attitude and change the mood, cause you ain't needed. You ain't needed. If you're gonna be around here, you should go be around here and be like, man, I think you should make the podcast better, or you should do this. And I got a list of things. Hey man, that new house you bought, you should do this with it. I got this idea. Man, be of a presence of somebody that make yourself irreplaceable. Instead, you bitches so selfish to walk around with these attitudes like a nigga gotta fuck with you because y'all so used to attention. Attention is y'all currency. So you feel like that, oh, I got the options, but you can't retain. So take that to the bank and do what you need to do with it. You could deposit it or you could throw it out. Or you could blame everybody like you always do with that victim mentality. Who gives a fuck? But I'm telling you right now, today, men, do not let them women sit there and disrespect you and be on their phone. They know better. Because the whole time she with you, she texting me. So if I know if you with me and you texting and you turning your phone sideways and doing all that sneaky shit, that mean you texting them. Go be with them. For all the dogs. The Heroic Villain Podcast, Jay Hayes the God, the People's Champ.